Moin moin! Today is my first day of class. I'm going to be taking a B2-1 German course. Very, very exciting. It's always so stressful, you know, even as an adult going to class, especially on like the first couple days, because you're like, ooh, hope I don't say something wrong. Which will happen inevitably, so. I swear, everyone in Berlin has such nice houseplants. These are massive. Massive! So my breakfast today, by the way, is a Laugenecke. Basically like a corner. Ecke. Imagine if a croissant was a bit crispier and made of pretzel bread. I used to get these in Munich all the time. I love them a lot. They're so basic and so yummy.
Nee, wie heißt die Organisation?
There's so much crime, so I've been here a couple days and I keep buying my tickets as physical tickets to get on the train. That keeps adding up. It's very frustrating where to like use them. You have to like, basically it's very annoying. I found out from my friends here that you actually can just use the app. And in the app you can actually buy a monthly ticket. So I'm ready to spend 90 euros to make sure I can use the Berlin system, all the transport, for a full month. But then I do a little bit of extra research and find out there's the Deutschland ticket that's just come out. 49 euros gets me all for the month in Berlin and anywhere else in all of Germany, all the public transit. So you can bet I'm gonna do that. Well, after waiting 20 long minutes in a queue to get my Deutschland ticket, I was told I need an Ausweis. Oops, my ID. I don't have that on me. So I came all the way back here. My friend Ann texted me, told me you can do it online without having to worry, even though the website that was official told me after the 20th of the month I can't do it anymore. Anne was right. Website wrong. I got my Deutschland ticket. I can now travel all around Germany for 49 euros total. Infinite. Wow. Amazing. I'm now going to go to the Festival of Lights, which is where part of Berlin is lit up for about 2 weeks with loads of fancy lights. How serendipitous. Perfect timing. I'm going to go meet Anne there, get a currywurst, and I'll take you there. Come on, let's go. Hi. Tell me about the place.
This is a currywurst place. It's been here a very, very long time. There used to be the wall here.
Oh.
And people would pass from east to west and eat a little currywurst on the way.
It's in there. Currywurst. This is
the currywurst.
There it is. She did it. You had such a British accent in my video, by the way. It was like very...
Oh, I had changed my accent every day.
Because you just went for Milwaukee there. Wait, the lights turned off. That's actually less exciting than you'd expect.
If you're a person who is always willing to help, then what does that make you?
Helpful.
No, it's more like a willingness to help. It's like
selflessness?
Yeah, like selflessness or like
If I was a really loud person and you asked me what area is to the right, wouldn't they kick me out for just yelling that?
What?
How do you say that word in German at the time?
This one, foyer.
Okay, so it's not foyer. Every time. It looked as if it was actually full of balls.
That's what she said.
Oh, did she? These prices. They're just so good. This is a talking statue. However, you have to scan a code that just takes you to an advert, so never mind. I guess he doesn't speak.
Reader.
Heinrich Ziller, ein Lügner. Lügner. Look at those balls. They're so real. Aww. Burger review. It was honestly really good. Wasn't quite Burgermeister, but it was really good. I'm now going back for my second time at the gym. I'm really happy I'm back into it. Thinking about it, last time when I came to Germany, when I moved to Munich, my whole goal was like getting better at fitness from basically nothing. And the fact that I'm here, a time when I can, you know, not really do much at all, and I'm still actively going on my way to increase my fitness and keep it up with those small incremental updates, makes me feel good inside. I am still working on lots of stuff. So, gonna go head to the gym, hopefully pick up some sort of little pocket Wi-Fi, because the internet where I'm staying is great for download, but upload is really bad, so trying to stream, I can't really do it well if I don't have good internet, so I'm gonna go get one of those. Especially because, I don't know if you guys know this, but most, after Brexit happened, all of the like UK phone mobile networks, they were like, oh, don't worry, Brexit won't change anything. And then it went through and they went, oh, that? Fuck off. It's £2.13 a day or something just to be able to use the, your phone's mobile connection abroad now, because they can just charge you whatever they want. However, this pocket Wi-Fi might save me that if I can find something that's cheaper than that in the long run. So, I'm gonna head to the store. Es ist Sonntag. It is Sunday, and there's going to be a big Flohmarkt, a big flea market. Berliners love their flea markets. There's one on the Boxhagener Platz that I'm heading to right now. Maybe get some food, just see what's going on. I miss flea markets. I used to go to one all the time where I'm from in New Jersey called the Cowtown Flea Market. There's not many in London that I'm aware of. Ah! Boy, I'm in danger. Oh my god, there's just so many flannels. I'm wearing one right now. Well, that was fun. It was a bit of a small flea market. Lots of focus on secondhand clothes and stuff. There were so many nice flannels, so many nice jumpers, so many nice jackets and coats from all the different vibes. There was like 90s stuff, 80s stuff, current stuff. Really nice. I was hoping for some sort of street foodie stuff as well, but that is not what the Boxhagener Platz Flohmarkt has. So, looks like Amazon guy blocked the tram. Oh boy. Everyone had to get off. Tight squeeze, tight squeeze. Well, this has just changed today. Someone has covered that in orange paint. I don't know if it was on purpose. It doesn't look like it from the amount of police that are here and the interviews. But everyone's looking around. So I get finished from class and I head to the bakery. I was just gonna get a loaf of bread, maybe something to eat just for a little lunch. And when I'm looking around, seeing what they have for sale, I come across one of these guys. I remember these. These are quite nice. You get them in New York, a nice black and white cookie. So I say in German to the guy, he's like, you know, what do you want? Was willst du? Ich möchte eine schwarz-weiß Cookie, bitte. And he went, Americana. And I was like, how did you know that? Like, how'd you know I was American? He was like, what? What? It's a cookie. And I was like, oh, turns out the black and white cookie is called an American. An American. This is an American. Yeah, that's how I taste. I didn't know this was called an Americana. I just thought the man was saying, like, clearly you're an American to want the black and white cookie. Huh. It's in an episode of Seinfeld. It's one of my favorites. It's just really nice. Very simple. A little fluffier than it's meant to be. Now, for the most part, while I've been here in Berlin so far, I've been cooking pretty regularly, just standard little things that I come up with. Not really doing any recipe, just cooking, which is really exciting to me. Usually for breakfast and lunch, not really breakfast, but I am stopping by the bakery to get some nice little thing, like the Americana. Today I got my first ever takeaway. Now, in London, when I'm looking for takeaways, you know, sometimes you can find a place that's a 4.7 on like Just Eat or Deliveroo, and you're like, whoa, that's pretty high in terms of like, that has at least like 200 ratings. And that's really good. And usually they're a bit expensive, and you're like, This place that I passed multiple times the other day in my area is a 4.9 with thousands of reviews. I'm sorry, and I went in to get some pizza, and they only accept cash, so I didn't get any. Showed up again when I was looking at food, and I went, oh my. That is not so bad. How exciting. Imagine if the best pizza I'd ever had was in Berlin. Can't imagine, but the crust does look good. So I finish up my class today, and I'm having a walk around Alexanderplatz, and I come across a donut time. I'm very surprised. I did not know donut time existed in Germany. This is very Australia, England, like mostly London. I was, wow, okay. So I pop on in, have a nice long chat with the guy that works there for like 5 minutes, just about donut time, how I'm aware of the company, how I've been learning German, how he can, like he usually is in London, but has been here, setting up the shop. I got a free donut. They don't actually have a name for this one yet. They're still coming up with new donuts for Berlin. They have things like Checkpoint chocolate. This one, lots of Oreos. I think they should call it Aber-eo, because Aber means or. So like Aber-eo, Oreo. Bad puns is what makes the world go round, okay, folks? So, I actually just realized I have forgotten to talk about how my classes have been going. Really, really good. They're about 3 hours long with a 15-minute break in the middle, and the huge focus of the class is conversation, which is pretty much what I need. Like, so even though we don't go through the book that fast, it's because we're constantly just talking about things, regardless of if they're in the book. I'll just bring up some tangent that I think is funny, and then we'll all just talk about that for 5 or 10 minutes, or someone else will bring up something else, and then we'll talk about that. But it's nice that everyone basically is able to engage. And as opposed to Munich, when I took the Munich class, which was actually way more elementary, there was less English. And I think that is because so many of the other classmates in Berlin also have English under their belts. Whereas in Munich, what was interesting was a lot of the people didn't actually speak English at all. They were from China, or they were from a different country, Spain. Someone was from Spain and didn't know any English at all. So German was literally the only way we could converse. Whereas a lot of people in this class, myself included, can fall back if we're like, oh, ich muss die Toilette go. I must go to the toilet, except let's just say I couldn't remember the word gehen, which means to go. I would just say the English. So I find that is an interesting difference between the two-level courses. I didn't know this going in. Berlin would have a bit more English involved, but I'm still using like German for 98% of the time in class, which is so useful. It's gotten to the point now where I'm actually daydreaming a bit in German, which is really exciting, because that is actually what I used to do after my long bit in Munich. I found that my thoughts would slip into German every once in a while, and it was really exciting and confusing, because it was almost like you have an internal voice in your head, and then all of a sudden, I was like, whoa, what's this guy doing here? He's never been in here before. Like there's a different voice. You know, it's the German thoughts, and it's just really exciting. You can view the world differently depending on how your brain is perceiving things, depending on the language that you think in. So yeah, that is basically my review thus far of my courses. So this weekend I am going to go to Potsdam. I've done some research, just a bit of elementary research, but hopefully it's a nice time. It's like one of the #1 destinations Berliners go to as a city break because it's so close. It's on the S-Bahn. I think it's like an hour train away, and it's supposed to be really pretty. So thank you for watching this video. Next week, whenever I upload the next one, it'll be from Potsdam. So Potsdam. No pun there. Just awful. If you're also someone that has ever learned a foreign language and has had multiple thoughts in different languages in your brain, I'd love to hear from you in the comments so I can feel a little bit less weird about that. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye. Well, that about does it for my second vlog from Berlin. I've got another 2 more coming out for you. I basically went with a little bit of a different editing style with this, so I'm actually curious to hear what your thoughts are, in which I didn't really use any music. I just kind of left it as is, so it's really much like you get the experience of my POV. These were the sounds. Very basic level editing, but I like it. It feels like how I want to remember that week. Anyway, tell me your thoughts. Otherwise, my next vlog is from Potsdam, so I will see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.